Hello, Sarah. Welcome back to SamNode. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Hello. Okay, so we have...
Whoa, you almost crushed my knee there.
So we have different profiles that we can switch between. So I can set favorites. So we can... Oh, interesting.
I remember I was a Vanguard.
Yeah, so we can, I think we can hot swap these. It lets me set favorites here. So we have Soldier, which is just extra gun damage. Marksman's Focus, escalating damage bonus for each target killed in a short period of time. Engineer. I can't get this. Interesting.
Okay, we'll go back to
oh,
something
I see,
like
because I
Adept.
have 0 points in,
Tech.
In tech. So I just want to see what all of these are. Combat drone improves recharge rate for tech powers, self-destructs with EMP pulse if enemies get close. Adept. So interestingly enough, Soldier is common and requires like no investing, whereas all the other ones actually require some points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Use biotics to jump and evade. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sentinel. Tech armor, extra damage, 3 points in biotics and tech. Okay, so we've got...
So the mixed ones, yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got the good old mixed ones. What's Explorer? Oh, this is the true one.
It looks like everything?
Yeah, so 2 points in each. Which is like super versatile and kind of an all-rounder. I'm leaning for... Let's see, biotics and tech. What's this one? Pure biotics? I'm probably gonna go Vanguard, maybe. That's melee though. Infiltrator, maybe that. Oh yeah, observe enemies through walls when using a scope. Yeah, so I might actually go.
We'll see how the gameplay goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Because it might actually be advantageous to be able to run headlong into the fray and smash people.
Okay, so it looks like I'll be able to switch between.
Also, you can switch between them, so if you want to go into a ranged mode and a melee mode, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that later. That'll be fun. I'm going to save again. Can't save again. Alright, well, go to my ship. I thought we were going to, Okay, let's go with that one.
Well, we could go to your to her father's quarters.
Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
So this is just Dad's quarters. Ooh, gun.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Oh, it's a Normandy. And we just pocketed it. What?
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Okay, let's start with general logs first, and then we'll go down the list.
Okay.
Oh boy, there's a lot. Milky Way departure.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Oh, interesting. Dr. Liara Tassoni.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Is it just me or is her, like, syntax way more awkward than it was in the first 3 games?
She always sounded like that, I thought.
Really? I thought her delivery was way more natural. I don't know. Whatever.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Okay, log number 1. I assume we can't do any of these.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay, so
Probably
we're gonna have
after
to come
doing
back
a
here.
couple
Yeah,
planets.
that's fine.
Why don't we go check up on...
No.
Oh, memory trigger.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger related to your father and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Coffee!
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Oh.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Your father's personal logs. That log is not currently accessible.
Ah!
Unlocking my memory array may enable it. That log is not currently accessible.
It'll
Unlocking
light
my
up when
memory
it's
array.
ready.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
That log is not currently accessible.
Interesting. He said there were some new logs that we could read. I guess we'll just come back and listen to them later once we have enough of these. Oh, hello.
When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
I'm just thinking back to our playthrough of Mass Effect 3.
What about it?
About how we were playing as FemShep and got a little too much to drink at the party.
It turns out, for people that don't know, the Citadel DLC is effectively like some kind of like homage stuff, which is great, and then a party. And we're playing as romanceless FemShep, which apparently had actually romanced, was it Jacob? Very momentarily.
I don't know. No, that was, you were using a save.
Yeah, I downloaded somebody else's save file because
Can you stop running in circles?
I don't know, I just wanted to do something. Yeah, I played Mass Effect 1 the year it came out. I played Mass Effect 2 the year it came out on a completely different computer without the save file. And then Mass Effect 3 years later, and I didn't have my save file, go figure. And so we downloaded one for FemShep because I also played Male Shep. And apparently they had romanced Jacob beforehand, even though it was supposed to be romanceless. But apparently if you do it right, in the Citadel DLC, if you don't have any romance partners, you end up sleeping with Javik, which is hilarious.
Who's the Prothean?
Shell was not very happy about that, but I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
I wanted to avoid...
It was great.
Any of that. Really, anyway. I just wanted to see Garrus and Tali together.
Books.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Weren't they actually pretty militaristic and quite vile?
Yeah, they're militaristic and complete assholes, from what I remember, which is hilarious when she found out.
Uh-huh.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
by augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Is that weird counselor? That...
Yeah, I think it is.
Alec?
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
He told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Wow, hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
I want to go shoot aliens.
Let's ask about her brother.
I know.
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you.
You can feel me pooping.
Ah, ew.
Yeah. Do we care about the other ones?
Let's ask them while we have them.
Okay.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
Oh, so there's one per
So
ship.
there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Time to go listen to Space Dad again.
We're
We're almost there, guys.
Why are
We
there
can
people
almost
just
go down
crouching
to
around with their pistols in
Eos.
hand?
I don't know. I don't know.
Your father's personal logs.
I'm aware. Ellen's disease. Oh, it's a short one. Okay, good.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. She's facing the end. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam might be more than I ever imagined.
Well, that was fast. Thank you. Thanks, Space Dad. See you later. Or never. You're dead.
Hey.
Okay, anyway, are we done? Where do we go next? What do you
We need to...
Journal. Okay, we've done that. Missing arcs? No.
We need to go down to Eos.
Priorities? Better beginning. There we go. So where's my ship?
You probably have to access it through the Hyperion unless they provide you with another ship.
It looks like we're actually going back to, we're going back to Nexus. And we have to access it somewhere through there. Whee! Yeah, so interestingly enough, a lot of the storytelling so far kind of legitimizes the synthesis ending from the end of Mass Effect 3.
About the augmentation?
Yeah, the, like, symbiotic relationship between... what? Oh, crap.
Well, the reason why they had banned it initially was
I see.
It was to avoid a situation like the Geth and the Quarians.
Exactly.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Her high shoulders bug me. Like, she's got these,
their
like...
postures do in general.
Yeah, but, like, Cora's just shoulders just kind of, like, swoop up. It's weird. So it's a Normandy, but with flanges.
And shiny red exteriors.
I'll take it.
Embellishments.
It has, like, sprinklers and stuff, so it rains and, like, shocks people as it goes by.
That kind of tempest, really?
Sure.
I've noticed they've added more
up a bit, people. We're 14 months late.
freckles and beauty marks and such on all the characters.
Well, they're trying to make him seem a little
You're the
bit more
one who's
real.
making everything happen.
Oh, Vetra.
Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
I like Vetra. Can we just play as Vetra? Can Vetra be the only person on the entire cast? Our animations are good.
I'm waiting for an
outfit's
opportunity
nice.
to play as any other race other than
Everything's
human.
state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Good to see you're looking so well, Sarah.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Why are there clouds? What?
This is like a terrarium or
Better
a
head to the
dome
bridge when
or...
we're ready to
No?
go.
What? Oh, that must be like a hologram or something. They just want to make it look nice.
Maybe?
Right?
I don't know.
We're not on the planet yet, are we?
No, like this could be the inside of the Ark. Or the inside of the Nexus.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
I assume I can't do any such things right now. You know what? Screw it. We'll do ship tutorials when we get back.
Serious kid over here.
Probably. I assume I can't interact with this. Oh, buy, sell. Okay, so we can buy...
Omni blades. Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of things, actually. Dang. They have a lot more stuff. What's incendiary ammo? Oh, it's a consumable. Yeah, I could buy a cyclone. It's an assault rifle. I'm pretty poor, though, so I'm not going to bother. Okay.
Pathfinder,
What's this one?
check this
Oh.
toy. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
I'm all about what's useful.
Oh, this is. Especially if you grabbed anything from Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We can craft our way through. Turn the junk we find into an advantage.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Oh.
Research and development.
Okay, so select research to unlock new blueprints and augmentations. And the research data you've acquired. Development to craft new items and upgrades. Alright. So maybe I shouldn't actually have
bought anything back on the Nexus.
Yeah, because it turns out I have the materials to make me a better sniper rifle. Well, whatever. Okay, press X to learn more about the materials.
Iron, lithium. What's EZ?
EZ is heck if I know. Press X. Okay, here we go.
Because I know FE is ferrous.
EZ is element 0.
Oh, it's that special stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, can I make any armor? I can.
Element 0 is what, like, biotics and stuff were, right? Or something
maybe?
else?
So I think some of this stuff I got for free because I pre-ordered the deluxe edition of the game. But
okay.
We can't make any of it anyway, so ignoring this. Let's go back here, let's make a better sniper rifle.
Oh, but a blade.
I don't want to be in melee. Did you see me get shot like a bunch? I lost my shields half the time there. I'm going to be in the back. I don't want to shoot. I want to pew pew people in the face. I'm going to call this the All right, I have made the pew pew. Let's see. So I don't think I can make anything else. So that's development. What about research?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What about augmentations? Each category has different R&D. Okay, so we have options here. So we have Helios Tech, we have Milky Way Tech. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I can put in R&D into a bunch of these. Well, let's take a look at augmentations, I think, for the time. I've only got 30. Could I get anything if I wanted to? Looks like almost everything's 50. What about armor? Guardian arms, chest. Oh, N7.
You'll need more research data.
Yeah. Alright. We'll come back way later. Bye. At least have a even better gun. It's a big ship. Oh, Element Zero is the mass effect, which allows for FTL travel, biotics, and artificial gravity.
That's what I said. It was
trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Callow Jath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder, running a ship.
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
I don't know.
Keep dreaming of a home? I don't know.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Can I do anything here? Or just look at it? Or maybe we're going there. Well, this is a slick interface. Though I'm a little bit confused.
Okay, well, we're traveling. Whoa!
It's cool, but it hurts my eyes a bit.
Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Alright, so this is...
Anomaly on sensors.
Pfeiffer. Or Pfeffer.
Okay, anomaly has been detected. WASD will holding to scan for an anomaly's location.
And launch a probe. Oh, this is like that mini game.
Maybe. I don't know what's going on.
Seems to have quite the field around it.
I think I might start skipping these animations in the future just because they're a bit long. Unless it won't let me.
H480. Orbital period 1.7 years, so its years a little bit longer. Atmospheric pressure, surface temperature. Ooh, 152 Celsius. Thick dust clouds, dangerous electrical storms, heavy gravity. Inhospitable even for well-equipped Krogan explorers.
I'm very confused. Am I supposed to do anything with this?
You're supposed to scan the surface of the planet so that you can figure out where you send probes, right?
Yeah, it's saying progression 14%. I'm confused.
Well, scan. Right-click.
I am.
Oh.
I'm confused. Like, it doesn't look like I can do much here. And the progress isn't going up.
So you really couldn't send probes?
Maybe there's nothing here.
Okay, let's get out to another planet.
Let's do system view.
Anomaly on sensors.
Now, is that a black hole up there? That doesn't look good.
Yeah, this? Yeah,
it's a black hole. Whoa,
Let's go take a look at it.
I don't want to take a look at a black hole.
Whee!
Why would you ever want to inhabit a system that close to a black hole?
I'm gonna go take a peek at the black hole and realize everything is screwed.
You can see stuff in it. Man, that gravity well, though. Shoo.
Activate scanner and the black hole.
The Care black hole, HO12 Ketos. Even at this distance, the black hole presents a risk to onboard ship systems. The accretion disk around it is composed of the remains of at least one solar system, destroyed by the black hole's formation and gravitational pull. Caution is advised.
Yeah, so it looks like all I have to do is scan it once, and then we can go back to the system view. Unless maybe there's, like, an active anomaly. I'm not entirely sure. Can I please skip these?
Ah, likes to pan.
I mean, luckily we only ever have to do this once per system. It looks cool though. I gotta say, like, it's
Alright,
neat
this looks
being
like an
able to
icy
fly
world.
around like this.
Okay, this is Korvath. Orbital distance 2.8 U.
Thanks to Korvath's thin atmosphere, its brutally cold deserts can reach extremely high temperatures in direct sunlight. Limit exploration to twilight hours only. Well, unless there's something, like, specific, we're probably okay.
I barely get to read anything.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through this, because I really want to do Pew Pew.
Aww.
Well, I don't want to spend forever just looking at very nice 3D models of planets.
If you just want me reading logs, that's okay. It's just that you get to read a lot of the what was it? Candroses and Tans logs.
There will be plenty of female reading for you.
Maybe.
There's a huge amount of...
This one looks like it has an ocean. It's promising. H479. I mean, it has storms.
It's also super radioactive.
Ooh, extreme radioactivity and high velocity winds make H479 a poor candidate for mining. Despite its rich metal deposits, a potential candidate for future endeavors.
I don't know what that's supposed to be. Yeah, so maybe we come back later? Don't know. I'm also really curious about this whole anomaly thing.
Well, I mean, it can be the alien interference, right?
Maybe?
I would assume that the anomalies would be those structures that those Ket are searching for. Rare. Okay. Though the planet is highly toxic to most known life forms, Rare's helium-rich atmosphere appears to host enormous colonies of fungal spores. So there is life on it.
Yeah.
Helium. Make a lot of balloons with that.
Oh, last one.
It's a shame helium is so light. It rises through our own atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's possible for it to be completely depleted from Earth.
There's a distinct possibility we could run out of helium. Okay. So I think the scanning system for this is just whenever I right-click, though I could be wrong. No, we're at 85%, so there's one more thing.
H461. Analysis. This outlying world is comprised of iron and frozen nitrogen. One oddity stands out. Certain geological features suggest the nitrogen seas were once liquid.
Okay. So we're missing one thing here?
Is it that on the far... Oh no, we are at the far left. What's that immediately outside of the black hole that it's pointing to?
Well, that's where we looked.
Okay. Yeah, we already saw H479. We saw Korvath.
Oh.
Oh, the anomaly is detected that way. Yeah, it's in the dust cloud.
That's how we do it. Okay. So that's how we do this. So we can scan every planet, but there's always like a little bit of a secret thing. I got it now. It took a little bit because the interface is a little bit fiddly, and I'm so used to going to each planet and scanning for resources in this dumb planetary scanner thing. This is probably a lot easier, though we're still probably going to look at everything. Hi, asteroid. It is an asteroid.
Asteroid. The unusual mineral composition of this asteroid suggests it may have origins outside the Pfeffer system and became caught in the sun's gravity.
It's really wiggly. Well, anyway, we got 110 aluminum. Nice.
So
okay,
there was something big that exploded?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can go to each one of these and grab resources.
Erickson.
So I guess let's head to Erickson. Hopefully it has less stuff. Or not. So this time, let's just do the scanner. And then we can come back and read about planets later.
So this is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Oh.
Ah, that's that disgusting energy cloud.
Okay. So there's no anomalies here.
Well, might as well scan.
I guess.
Well, there was Habitat 7.
At least we don't have to, like, rotate around them or anything like that. But yeah, I'm really digging the space art they put into this game. There's a lot of nice detail here and there.
We don't want to get too close to that stuff.
That looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm picking up something.
Oh. So there's a planetary scanner.
Yep, there we go.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
Okay, a standard monitoring satellite. Its registration shows it was deployed accidentally from the Hyperion during its collision with the Scourge. 50 Milky Way research data. Ooh, that's actually a fair bit.
That's good. Well, at least they have something orbiting that.
I don't think there's anything left for me to do here, so let's go back to planet view. So there's that.
Okay.
I think we've got everything here.
There's
Okay.
that storm.
Even visual scans show that Habitat 7 is no longer a promising settlement world. The planet's atmosphere is largely argon nitrogen, and little of the projected planet life has survived.
Argon. I think that's one of the noble gases, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Wouldn't be reactive with much.
Oh, if you leave the galaxy map, this background will be outside the Tempest windows. That's neat.
Well, it shows the current location you're sitting in.
Okay.
Anomaly detected.
Another?
Finland. Finland is a small rocky world with a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of argon and carbon dioxide. Its valuable cobalt deposits would require robotic mining due to volatile surface gases. That's an interesting looking crater.
Probes launched. We've got a crater.
Crater. Crater caused by the impact of a heavy debris, possibly from the Scourge. The meteorite still contains valuable resources.
Level up!
It had experience for me, apparently. Beyond that, no idea. Let's see. System view. Yeah. Alright, this is kind of neat. It's a lot faster than any of the other Mass Effect mining mini-games. Like, did you ever really look into any of them, or no, not really?
Oh, I remember seeing them.
Because I hated Mass Effect 2 so much for its, like, mining scanning. Mass Effect 3 wasn't bad, but it was kind of fiddly because we had fuel limits. This is just like, go whatever, go wherever,
Looks
we're not going to limit you too much.
Anomaly on sensors.
And it's covered in anomalies. I guess I'm glad we stopped by.
So, named for the first landing of the human explorer Leif Erikson, Helulen's crust is largely composed of aluminum with sulfur deposits. So that's the sulfur that's all over the place. Brought to the surface via volcanic activity. Heluland. That place must stink. We have
huge mineral deposit.
Aluminum, woohoo! A valuable light metal.
We don't need that.
No, I know. Yeah, we had a quarry by my middle school, and every once in a while they would blast it, and then you could just smell sulfur.
There's already Vetra waifu art. Yay.
Wait, what?
People have already been drawing weird fan art of Vetra.
Oh, I know. It happens with every character, practically.
True, but like, she's already solidified herself in my mind as the best character in the game. Alright, Markland. Markland is a large frozen world with a surface composed mostly of silica, with deposits of cobalt. The planet's albedo is unexpectedly dark, suggesting geological activity or contamination from the Scourge. Alright, back to system view. I think we're finally done with Erickson. Yep.
Yep, that we are.
Good.
100%. Now, is this the AO system that we're going to next?
Yes. So I think we got a couple of planets to scan and then the main place to go. This is very time consuming to get through all of this, but I guess I don't mind.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Alternatively, Nanook. Whee!
Let's just hope you don't get caught up in something because you didn't look to it first.
Let's see, do I have to scan all of this? I'm not sure.
It'll get you experience and resources.
Yeah, there's only a little bit of scanning at this point. Like, we're almost done.
Wow.
And
Is a gas
then we
giant?
don't have to worry about it again. Yeah, it looks like it.
Very similar to Saturn in appearance. Pythias, Nanook. Nanook is a hydrogen methane gas giant. Debris in its orbit suggests it's seen Ket visitors. Okay.
Alright, next one. None of the other Mass Effects had this crap. No, all of them did. You just probably ignored them. Every single,
Maybe not the first game.
No, the first game had it even worse. They had these, like, kind of randomly generated planets that you could drive around.
Okay.
And they had, like, several different kind of points of interest that you could get to.
Oh, this looks fairly molten.
Yep. And it had, like, really awkward driving and stuff. I was not a fan.
So, HO60. HO60 and its satellites attract debris from Pythias' asteroid belt, resulting in multiple dust rings. Numerous meteorite impacts have left HO60 rich in nickel, but these same impacts make mining difficult. Okay.
I'm picking up something.
Okay. Yeah, it's not required that we do this, but I don't know. That's kind of one of those where I don't want to skip everything yet.
Is this another system very similar to the last?
I guess.
Pele.
Tidal heating and bombardment from Peleus' asteroid belt has aggravated Pele's volcanic activity. Methane in its upper atmosphere contributes to the planet's scorching conditions. Okay, no aluminum there. 2 left.
Hope this isn't boring, everyone.
It is kind of boring. I'm bored. But it's also one of those where we only have... Oh, you can see the black hole in the background.
Yeah, I mean...
that's actually really cool.
Don't you notice that it actually warps light so that you can't see things
properly? No, that's neat. I dig it.
And now it's reminding you that you have unused points.
Oh, we actually have an anomaly on this one. So remote and cold H276 is nevertheless of interest due to phosgene gas in its thick chlorine atmosphere. This could indicate primitive chlorine-based life. However, no detailed study has been completed. Anyway, what do we got?
Satellite detected.
Scientific monitoring satellite launched by early explorers to Eos. Its mission was abandoned when the original settlement of Eos failed, but has gathered valuable data from H276. So that's more Milky Way research data.
Yay.
Anomaly on sensors.
Okay, last one, and then we're good. But yeah, we picked up a lot of research data, so like, it's totally worth it to do all of this. It's just time-consuming. It'd be nice if there's a faster way to do it, but once we get it all out of the way, then we never have to do it again.
Though, do you want to use your 10 hours?
Scanning and... I mean, we've used almost 4 of it. We're going to get to EOS. That gives us 6 hours to do EOS, and then I can do multiplayer after the fact. So Kansu's oddly mild climate, given its orbital distance and rich resources, made it a candidate for mining outpost. However, its unexpectedly rugged terrain has tabled discussions indefinitely. Alright.
Oh yeah,
and...
there's that. Is it more aluminum?
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium.
Yoink. Alright. Oh.
Ideal for lightweight construction.
Okay.